Good morning, my hearties. Dinky-Doo, just doing a little bit of adjustment here, just for you. Lovely to have you with us, and a very, very warm welcome. You're watching Scottie McClue, of course, and we're live on the big one. Welcome, welcome. Good to have you with us Saturday morning. Just a quick pop-up, mainly as a reminder that we will be popping up tonight, and I think that's very important, at 9 o'clock on the YouTube channel. So make sure you join us there, I say. And tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10 about Scottie McClue that we are live just for you. Fantastic stuff. Now then, you'll just see me at the bottom of the screen this morning because we're trying out something else. So it might work, it might not. I'll bring that forward and see if I can do a little bit more about it. And you could tell me, how's that? Does that look better? There we go. Fantastic. Yeah. You've got to try these things, haven't you? Otherwise, nothing actually happens. People don't try things out. Good morning, Dinky-Doo, DJ Mac. Good morning to you. Morning, Scottie. And this lovely, beautiful day, how are you? It's quite wild, isn't it? You know, a bit more wind during the night. Not personally, of course, but outside the windows. Absolutely. And good morning, everybody. Lovely to have you with us. Good morning, Robert. What a privilege. Robert, you're a great person. You know, you're a terrific man. I mean, you were with us last night in the pop-up, and here you are with us this morning. Good morning, Scottie. I was playing football all day, says Mem. Excellent, Mem. Yes, the football was on last night when we popped up, and somebody said, are you not watching the football? And I said, well, yes, I'm not watching the football. You're quite right. But there's so much media. I think football should be confined to a Saturday afternoon once COVID's all finished, either at the game live or televised. And that should be it for the week. We should not be having football every night of the week. Otherwise, it dumbs down our life. Tonight we'll be discussing, should we have the prefix, should we ask the Queen in her 70th year of her reign to put Royal before Celtic and Rangers? So it would become the Royal Celtic Football Club and the Royal Rangers Football Club. Good day from Liverpool. We love you in Liverpool, Billy Dinky-Doo. I'm going to have to come back down to Liverpool and sort you all out. There's no doubt about it. I love the bones of you guys. Scottie, a wet, moist weekend ahead. What a start to the month, Kareem. Absolutely 100%. How's the picture looking today, guys? Can we have a little bit of feedback? We're trying a couple of things out just to get the heights right. Now then, are you watching the rugby today, fella? Yes, I will watch the rugby because, as you know, I'm a great rugby man. So I'll have a wee look at that. Fantastic. While having afternoon tea. Hiya from Grimsby. We love Grimsby. Do you know the Clee Road? I had a very dear friend lived in the Clee Road. There we are at just outside Grimsby. Is that right? Between Grimsby and Cleethorpes. Oh, I liked Cleethorpes. I remember walking the dog on the beach at Cleethorpes. And a guy came down in one of these Argo cats. And he said, right, sir, if you don't mind, you want to go back up the beach now? I said, well, I was going to just walk along. He went, no, you're going back up the beach. And he said, the tide's coming in. And I said, does it come in pretty fast then? And he looked down, he said, do you see the water around my wheels? I said, yes. He said, that was dry when I pulled up to talk to you. So that was seconds. So I thought, right, come on, Reese. We are going back up the beach very, very quickly. Guys, there's a deluded trooper. Deluded trooper, good morning. How lovely to have you with us. I'm quite sure you're not deluded at all. There we are. Follow us as soon as you can, guys. Very, very important we get the followers on here. First thing in the morning. Hi from Cyprus. Mikhail or Michael. Mikhail or Michael, lovely to have you with us from Cyprus. What a fine part of the world. Do you think Cyprus will ever come to a full agreement about what a Cypriot actually is? We'll have to see. We need to stop conflict around the world. We need to put a stop to conflict. I think that's the most important thing. When are you coming to Barra? DJ Mac, yes, indeed. You say happy birthday? No. Now, DJ Mac, I might have to ban you for that, to be honest. In fact, I will have to ban you. What a shame, DJ Mac. You just didn't know the rules. So there we are. I'll tell you what I'll do with you. I'm going to put you in time out. But remember, you never try anything like that with Scottie McClue. That's an insult to me. It's very, very disrespectful to all people in the world. So there we are. So we would never do that. I said to you, that's DJ Mac, timed out. He's in time out at the moment. I haven't given him a lifetime ban because he maybe didn't understand the rules. There we are. Some people don't. And once they've been explained, once the rules have been explained, they get their act together and could stay with us. Scottie, I missed your space last night. Wonky Pint. You missed a fabulous space. Guys, this is to put you in the picture. You know, McClue's a great experimenter with social media. And I have a Twitter account. There's not many followers on it. 4,500 or 4,000, I think it's 4,000 followers. So if you want to follow me on Twitter at Scottie McClue, please do so. Let's start things moving forward a bit. And there's 4,000 people on Twitter. So I tried out one of the spaces. Now, Wonky Pint knows exactly what I'm talking about here. You click and you start a space. And I had my little headphones in and you just talk away. And people come and join you. And I've only done two. One Wonky Pint knows about. Is that about 6 months ago, Wonky Pint? 4 months ago? Something like that. We did a space on Twitter. And I did one last night to discuss the cyclists. And it was terrific. And a lovely, lovely guy, Jim, came and joined me from Glasgow, a Glaswegian. And boy, was he interesting. So there we are. So that was the space. But I don't know when the best time to do a space is. The last one, Wonky Pint, we did at Saturday lunchtime. This one I did at 9 o'clock last night, but it was tremendous. There we are, just amazing. I love all these different things for different platforms for McClue. Now, who have we got here? How are you, says James. Hi, James. Lovely to have you with us, James McDonald there. Very nice of you to come and join us. Now, there's El Donzo. Now, El Donzo should be El Dummo. He doesn't understand it at all, El Donzo. So what we'll do with El Donzo is just send him straight down the Swanee. El Donzo is having a lifetime ban. Poor thing, just for being a complete idiot. There he goes. We love it. Right, El Donzo's away down the Swanee, guys. Just doesn't have the idea at all. It's James from Barra. Hello, how are you, Dinky-Doo? There we are. Well, we've just had to get rid DJ's in timeout for being very, very silly. And that's what's happened there, guys. Where in Scotland are you from? I'm from all of Scotland. All over Scotland, yes, I am Mr. Scotland. That's what it's about. But the West Coast, every time you clear out your clothes, you do not realize you have so many pair of socks. Robert Scrimger, do you know these big bags you get in the supermarket? I'm not talking the bag for life. I'm talking the big one with the webbing handles. I've got one of those filled with socks waiting as a project to be done. I won't tell you how long it's been waiting. And I'm going to have to sit, just put on a movie or something and pair up socks. And you don't realize, because you do things, socks aren't sold singly nowadays. Well, they were never sold singly. They were sold in pairs. See what I just did there? But, they're sold in like pairs of 6. Well, the ones I buy are, they're not the most expensive, but they're sold in pairs of 6. You see, I used to have relatives that hand knitted me socks. How beautiful was that? Auntie Katie used to hand knit socks and you got them for your Christmas or your birthday. and you open the envelope, you go, oh, and your mother said, what's that? It's a socks from Auntie Katie. Aren't they lovely? And that was you. That was you. Oh, they're still lasting. And when Auntie Katie was living, she was born in 1910, a wonderful lady. And when Auntie Katie was living, she would come and visit, and she would darn the socks a few years later. She still seemed to keep in her kit a wee bit of wool from the socks. Every time, yes, absolutely, Robert, you've got a very good point there. How many pubs do you have? I don't own pubs, Callum. I don't drink alcohol. I'm seeing you, Scotty. I hope you're well. Ah, wee Mrs. Woman. How lovely to have you with us, and a big Dinky-Doo. I'm from not so sunny Port Glasgow. No, call Rob. It will not be sunny in the port today. But people don't realise, especially people who live in the port, just what a beautiful, beautiful place it is. And I notice there's new houses being built up the top of the road there. And the view is stunning. I remember paying a visit to somebody in the port, and I looked out the window and I could see right down the Clyde. From up the Bogglestone, there we are. Fantastic stuff. Share the live, guys, and follow me. Tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap. Can we get more and more followers all the time? Because McClue is huge on TikTok. And you might think, no, I'm not following. That's very silly, because I'm not going anywhere. We'll be here for a long time. And I'm doing you so many beautiful, beautiful TikTok videos. And you'll see them on YouTube as well, guys. Very important. Now, who have we got here? Dinky-Doo, Scotty, and Carlo or Charlo. Dinky-Doo. Do calls, says Callum. I might do a call, Callum. I must say, you have a fine shot and hat on today, Scotty. Do you like it? This is my my sporting T-shirt. I thought I would just pop on for you all today. There we are. Never a dull moment in the world of McClue. I went to Bogglestone Primary School. The view was great. My old house could see up and down the Clyde too. And I seem to remember, was there not wonderful views from the old high school? Things like that. Just beautiful. What was the terrace up the back with the posh houses? Lily Bank. Lily Bank, is that right? Do you remember Lily Bank? Fantastic stuff. What time? At 9 o'clock tonight, Callum, you'll get live lines. I mean, I suppose we could try and open the phones just as a special favor. Shall we do that? Shall we take a call? And now, who have we got here? Wonderful. If you're on the YouTube, please make sure that you have given us a thumbs up. Let us know that you're there. Here's somebody calling right now. Let's just see who this is. That's incredible. We like that. We'll just see if we've got and a bit of volume. Fantastic. Right. Okay. The lines should be open if somebody wants to give us a call. Fantastic. Scotty, do you still stay in Scotland? I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Well, I've moved all around the UK because we were on big radio stations and TV stations. And therefore, I've lived all around the UK. But I've returned to Scotland pro tem for the time being. Always wear weird socks, all crazy colours, never a pair. Well, wee Mrs. Woman, there's nothing wrong with opening the drawer and taking out two. Nothing wrong with that at all. So there we go. Right, guys, you should be able to have access now to the telephones. And give us a wee call. We'll take your call. Fantastic. Lily Bank, my dad grew up there as a boy. Wow. Incredible. Just amazing, isn't it? The things that you come up with. Saturday morning, guys, if you've just joined us, never scroll and never troll. You're watching Scotty McClue. Wonderful. I seem to have missed a call there, guys. I wonder why. That's a bit strange, isn't it? Maybe missed a call. Right. Try it again. So we'll see if we can get you on. There we are. That should work. There you are, you're saying. You're live on Scotty's phone in. Who is that?
Hello, Scotty. It's Carl.
Callum Kamaraha Hakimamaha. Falchi. How are we?
Not bad.
Not bad. I had to put one of the boys in time out there because he was trying to get smart with me.
Who was that?
I don't know which one it was. DJ.
Oh, that might be.
Well, we'll not say who it is, you know, but he's in timeout because he'll get the idea. So what I did, Callum, I didn't give him a lifetime ban.
Yeah.
I thought that was good of me, you know what I mean? Because he's just learning the ropes.
Yeah.
What's happening in Barra today? How's your weather, Callum?
A wee bit windy.
A wee bit, yeah, but you see, you're very brave in Mara because you say a wee bit windy. You say, it's quite fresh the day when you get blown off your feet.
Yeah.
Because, as you know, if you live somewhere, you've still got to go about your business. And if you're going down to the shops, there's no point in saying, oh, you couldn't have put your nose out the door the day. You say, right, I'm away at the shops. And you'll just have to get blown about by the wind. You say, whoo, it's fresh out there the day. Callum, that's lovely to hear you, and love to everybody in Barra.
Yeah.
Someday a twin otter's going to land on the beach and McClue will get out.
Yeah.
And I'll walk up to the town and see y'all.
Yeah, I'll see what's up there. Football pitch.
That's what is that where the plane lands now, beside the football pitch? Or are you all up there?
No, it's like the plane lands on the other side of the island.
On the beach?
On the wee beach.
Aye.
Yeah.
And is that, and then you'd walk up to the football pitch?
No, because it's like 13 miles.
Oh!
So, yeah.
Oh, for goodness sake. So what happens then? Do you get a wee bus in from the airport?
Oh, a taxi.
A taxi in. Right. That's a good one. Excellent. So you get a taxi into Castle Bay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize, you'll have to excuse my ignorance, I didn't realize you were so far out. I thought you landed in the beach and then you could just walk up to the town. No. I'm learning, Callum. This is great. Every day is a school day on here.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Listen, you take care, Maha, and we'll catch up later tonight.
Yeah.
Regards to all the guys, and pull up DJ. You say to him, DJ, you need to behave, or he'll cut us all off. Dinky-Doo.
Dinky-Doo. Bye.
Bye. Have a good day, Callum. Bye, James. Absolutely. There we are. That's Callum from the island of Barra. Isn't that fantastic? No, the pair match. I just don't have two pairs the same. All right, I've got you. We'll see who this is. Good morning. You're live on Scotty's Phone In. Who's that?
Hello, Scotty, man. It's Martin. How are you?
Martin, my boy. How are you? Are you surviving the weather okay?
Yes, I am surviving the weather okay. It's very, very windy.
It's very windy the day, Martin. I was surprised when the wind got up in the night.
Yes, I know.
I got up for another reason, and it wasn't just wind. And I had a look out the window. I thought, for goodness sake. You know, it was wild. So it's a day to stay in and watch Take the High Road on the STV player.
I've got a lot of them. I've done about, I'm on 19, I've done about, I'm obviously 1987. So as one season goes in, the tune gets quite stronger.
They changed the tune, yes. It was a wonderful man called Arthur Blake that did all the composing and stuff. And he was STV's head of music. And then each series, they altered it a bit. But it's the same da 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 da. You know.
Why did they change it to High Road?
Yes, they did change. Well, I'll tell you what. One of the things I don't know exactly. I would need to speak to them about it. But Take the High Road was obviously the original title. And then they started marketing it round the network because ITV was a network of 15 companies. And what we used to do was make sure that we got the timings exactly the same. So there would be a hot phone between the stations, and they would do a roll call of the stations called the red phone, and it had a different tone as well. It went doo 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 doo. We used to shout red phone, and the controllers would answer it, and they would answer their station. They would run through the station. So you would have the head of presentation in Thames Television in London, and he would say Thames calling Granada, and then they would run through ATV Anglia, Grampian, Scottish, Border, UTV Ulster. Yes, it wasn't UTV, and it was Ulster Television. And everything was synchronized to the second, Martin. They were very, 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 very skilled people, the program controllers and the transmission controllers. And everything was synchronized. So you opened the station up. All ITV stations opened at 9:25:00 seconds. And then they would close at different times. And they shut down for the evening. Used to have a close down announcement. I used to make it. And once they started selling Take the High Road, because people started to shorten it themselves. They say, oh, did you watch the High Road the other night? So it's interesting. So they just must have decided, if we're going to send it round the network, we'll just call it the High Road. Because it's a nice title, but obviously Take the High Road is from Loch Lomond, the song. And it's all set in Luss, in Loch Lomond. So it's a brilliant title, Take the High Road. And I knew a lady who was a media academic, and she did her doctorate in Take the High Road. Yes, she actually a doctorate. She was a doctor, and she did studied Take the High Road. So it was a wonderful thing. And I went to see the producer to ask him for a part, and he saw me, which was wonderful of him, and was very, very complimentary. But I didn't get a part, of course. I went another route. But he was very nice, distinguished man. You know, his name was spelt Mahoney, but he was called Mahoney. There we are, Brian Mahoney, marvelous man. And he used to wear like an Inverness cape. Now, you know, like Sherlock Holmes. So there we are. So that's the background to it, Martin. And it was a great hit when it came on.
See the tune from why didn't it stop in 2003? Is it because they ran out of episodes, or is it because they ran out of business and all that?
No, I think probably new people were coming into the company and said, I think we'll change. See, when new people arrive, they like to change things. Whereas I'm a great believer, if something's doing well, leave it alone. See, that's why Scottie McClue was taken off Scott FM. I mean, I went to other places, but it was so successful, new people came in and changed it. And it was a disaster. You know, and that's the thing, because the old managing director said, if it ain't broke, you don't fix it.
Yeah. Plus, plus when I watched it as well, I know near 1994, 95, the tune, the titles are on for about 3 minutes. The tune lasts for about, because the very, very first one, it gets shorter. It goes on, it gets longer.
Yes, well, very interesting. Maybe just signify what was going on, and it gives you a bit of flexibility at the start. And maybe they wanted to show more of the country. Have you noticed there's some wonderful, wonderful pictures of Scotland? And they maybe wanted to show people a bit more of some of the scenery, because the scenery round Loch Lomond is outstanding. I don't know. I mean, I'm only saying that. I don't know for sure because I wasn't part of it and I wasn't at the management meetings.
Yeah.
You know, but it was great. But STV was run by wonderful, wonderful people. You had a chap called Sir William Brown, he was latterly, and he was known as Bill, and he was the managing director from 1966. And the deputy chairman at the end. He sadly died quite young. I think he might just have been, if he made 70, but he was a lovely, lovely person and wonderful. And I mean, no side to him. If he saw you around the building, he'd have a chat and or acknowledge you, give you a nod, you know. And we always called him Mr. Brown. I knew him as Bill because he was a personal friend, but we always called him Mr. Brown in the building. And his head of administration was Lewis Hind. And Lewis was a very, very, very top accountant and company secretary and all these things. And the two of them ran STV superbly and took it from a struggling start into a multi-million-pound company. You know, marvelous. Along with Roy Thompson, and Roy Thompson was Lord Thompson of Fleet, and he started Scottish television. But people in their wisdom thought he was getting too powerful at too many shares and decided to cut his funding. Another mistake.
Yeah.
You know, people make mistakes. They don't say, leave it alone. It's fantastic. And he was the one that said that an independent commercial television franchise was a license to print money.
Yeah.
And I remember Bill saying, yes, I wish he hadn't said that because it's not true now, you know. But you see, Take the High Road, filming Take the High Road would have cost a lot of money. So they might have decided to cut the budgets, you know. Plus, STV did fantastic things like Taggart. Do you remember Taggart?
Yeah.
Well, that was STV as well, you see. They made great programs, you know, which was very ambitious for not the biggest company on the network serving Central Scotland, you know. And they made another one called Garnock Way, a soap opera. Garnock Way, you know. So that was a good one as well. And I think there was even another one. I'd need to think back, Martin. You've got me live, you know, streaming live on the hop here. Yes. I'm having to just try and recall things off the top of my head.
Yeah.
You know?
There's a lot I remember as well. There's one.
Oh, that's it. Garnet Way. There was, sorry to interrupt, Martin, there was High Living. About life up a high rise in Glasgow. You know? High Living. And then there was Garnet Way and Take the High Road, Taggart. Lots and lots of programs. Wonderful company.
Cool.
Yeah. Wonderful company. Huge new building. They started off in the old Theatre Royal. You know, and then a huge new building at the Cow Caddens there, which I think's been demolished.
Is it?
Yeah, it's gone now. And that's where they were. And STV now, Scottish television, is in at Pacific Quay beside the BBC.
I know I am always go past in the bus quite a lot.
And you'll see it, yeah, that's where they are now. But the Cow Caddens was tremendous. It was a huge place. I can remember we had our own painters and they went round the building painting everything. Everything was immaculate. When you went into reception, beautiful reception guards turned out with their peak hats and everything. And welcomed you, and all the glass just gleamed. So when you went into STV, you thought, wow, this is someplace. You know? And they had their own car to collect guests from the airport with STV1 on the number. A big powder blue Daimler. It was a gorgeous thing.
Yes, yeah. How often do you like upload? Like, see when the best calls, how often do you normally upload and like?
Oh, it just depends, Martin. You see, it's actually quite time consuming. You know, and as you know, I'm very, very busy most days. I don't really get the time. But I do have some staff, and you know, they can help out as well. But it just depends if you get an outstanding call. Like I think we've uploaded your good self a few times, you know.
Yeah. Do you think this call's been good regarding the take the high road history? Yeah.
Sorry, what was that, Martin?
Do you think this call's been good because it's basic on take the high road?
Yes, yes. If we get a moment or two, I'll maybe see if we can upload this one if you like it.
Yeah, yes, I do.
And that'll put you in the spotlight there. People go, that Martin's an amazing call.
Yeah. So can you do that for me, please?
Well, we'll look at that and see what's what. I'll have a wee listen. So there you are. There, wee Mrs. Women says, I've got to leave you, dear. Love you and leave you. Have a wonderful day. And here, what about this one? This is lovely. Here's Alistair. Mary Poppins wouldn't even go out today. It's giving it the big waft and it's raining. There we are. There's an idiot. Let's dump this idiot called Shush. Shush says he saw me at a supermarket. So he's kind of the wee kind of troll that we don't want, Martin. So they go down the Swanee. They get a lifetime ban.
What time did you open up the phone lines today?
You.
Me?
Yes.
Aye, because Barra, that boy Barra was on before.
The boy from Barra was saying, could you take a call? Could you take a call a couple of times? And I thought, I'll take a call. And then I saw you calling as well.
Aye, good.
So there you are. Do you think it's good to open up the phone lines?
Yes, it is. To give people a chance in case they don't get on tonight, they can give them a chance for the day.
Yes, absolutely. There we are. There's a lovely thing from Faze. What a happy, genuine guy you are, Scotty. Isn't that lovely?
Yeah, it's really, really nice.
That's why the English wanted it so badly. There's Taggart. There's been a murder. Emmerdale. Vera. Vera's good morning, Scotty. Look forward to this evening. Say hello to David Forrest. Chris. Yes, I will. How do I call in? You should get it on the YouTube channel. But call us in tonight. Who needs Saturday night TV when you've got Scotty? Absolutely. And there's vegan living. And I was asked, don't I just become a vegan? But I said that I wanted to save the planet because I believe vegans produce a bit more methane.
Yes.
Yes, we'll not go into all that, Martin. But listen, I'd better dash, but it's been lovely to hear you as always. And we'll have a catch-up, maybe catch you tonight.
Yes, and plus as well, the thing with the bill as well, the bill's set in a... See when you actually notice in the bill,
yes.
When you want to see his back, all the cast are all actors, but all the other ones are all part of that station. But that station exists in real life, but real police officers in there.
Oh wow, how very interesting. Amazing.
Yeah.
Martin, you're a mine of information. Many blessings to you.
Okay, love you, Scotty.
Love you lots, Dinky-Doo.
Dinky-Doo to tell me. Love you, bye.
Bye, Martin. Dinky-Doo la. There we are. That's very good. Good callers, Aaron Martin, actually. It's the cows that produce the methane, Scotty. No, I know that, vegan, but I think with a lot of things that vegan people eat, they produce a fair bit as well. Dinky-Doo says, Faze, how lovely to have you with us, and a big Dinky-Doo to you as well. What a super morning this has been. Listen, it's time I wasn't here. I'm going to have to dash, but it's been lovely, lovely being with you. Follow us, please, on the TikTok. Have a look at all the wonderful TikTok videos because they're really good. I've made them specially for you. You'll get a smile. There we are. What have we got here? Morning, Scotty. Good morning. How are you? From Rabin Cambers Lang. To the number up, Scotty, says Vicky. Yes, I don't have that facility, Vicky, when I'm just on the YouTube. at the moment, and the TikTok. Fantastic. Dinky-Doo, everybody. Right. Will you have a beautiful morning? Who will buy this beautiful morning and put it in a box for me? You can tell us tonight what that is actually from. To every single one of you beautiful people watching right now, whether YouTube or TikTok, get following and get subscribing on the YouTube channel. Even a couple of you, click subscribe, and then you'll get your notifications. Tap the bell. You'll get your notifications for the internet phone in 9 o'clock on Saturday evenings. To every single one of you, have a gorgeous day. This is Scottie McClue saying Dinky-Doo to every one of you. Ta-ra, lads! Isn't that amazing? Fantastic. That's our beautiful TikTokers and lovely, lovely YouTubers. Thank you so much for watching. What do you think of the picture? Do you think it's a bit better today? We'll give you a wee bit of that. We get too much computer. There we are. But somebody said, no, sometimes we used to just see the top of your head. There we are. Wonderful. Have a lovely, lovely day, YouTubers. Stay fabulous and Dinky-Doo.